relationship.
Welcome to the Dawson and Denise Show. I'm Dawson.
I'm the lovely Denise.
And we have some guests here with us today. And I want to talk about this topic. This is our hot topic. What would you do if your wife, husband, boyfriend or girlfriend brought you back an STD, namely HIV?
Kill him dead.
Before I let him beat me. No, seriously.
I actually think, isn't there a law on the book?
There is a law.
You know what? If you kill him,
you know what just happened too? This guy he went to jail again because this is his second time.
Yeah, I heard something.
Giving someone HIV.
Knowingly.
Well, y'all know there was a case in Miami where this guy who worked at a popular club down in South Beach gave so many girls HIV knowingly. He gave a lot. It was like
that's murder. That's using your
and they're
penis
prosecuting him now.
as an AKA 47.
Yeah, but
with the delay.
You know what I'm saying?
With the delay.
That's just like giving somebody sleeping pills. You know what I'm saying? You sleep, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know when you're gonna wake up. You know you're gonna sleep.
But how would you feel about it?
I talked to a girl all the way here.
Would murder come to your mind?
I would think about it, but life is too short already, and they just shorten my life.
Right, even more. Right.
I
love the way you reason over
the first instinct will be, hold on, wait a minute. I think the first instinct will, by human nature, is to kill them. That's the first instinct, by human nature, is to do something negative to that person. Whether you kill them, the kids.
But you should get off. You should not go to jail. You still should get off.
I still have to live for them no matter what. No, but I'm saying the first instinct, your first instinct is to do something negative. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, all right, maybe do something positive. You know what I'm saying? It's negative. That's the first.
But would it depend how they got it?
After you get over
because somebody told me if they were a drug user like years ago and then they got married and then they had it.
They gave their life over to the Lord.
But a lot of people don't get tested.
They gave their life over to the Lord.
Or what if they thought God cleans them, and God does heal them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but sometimes people say he does.
But why did they get tested before they got married?
No, a lot of people don't get tested before.
But I thought it was a law.
No, that's silly.
Okay, what if you didn't know he was a drug user?
That's like before they used to do your. Somebody can tell me know that man was using drugs. Everybody have a crackhead in the family.
You married a crackhead in the family.
You know Joe was on drugs. You know that, right?
You with Harry.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but if that happens to you, because there are a lot of people, and I know people personally who that has happened to, where the husband or the wife has brought that back to them, and sometimes they stay in the relationship.
Is it a friend again? Because
no,
I know.
Yeah.
So it's always
every time I see you, I have a friend.
Now is it true?
No. It's a friend, seriously. And I wouldn't dare definitely say who it is.
No, we don't.
But I'm just saying, there are a lot of people who stay in relationships even though because they feel, okay, somebody already gave me this, nobody else ain't gonna want me, so I might as well stay with this person. And it's like they feel there's no option. So my thing is that if somebody infected you with something, would you stay in that relationship or would you leave?
No, right. It depends on, again, the scenario. Because automatically I would think, like you just said, I have no option.
Well, they got HIV dating sites out there, you know that, right?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They have dating
herpes dating sites too.
Right. They have like a positive dating site for different STDs.
Genital ward,
I'll take everything.
They're gonna keep getting together so they make something new.
Oh, come on, guys, we ain't laughing about this. Hey, please.
No. It's a serious subject. It's a serious subject. But the only thing I'm trying to say is that at first I would feel a little hurt, a little, optionless, like you were saying. But eventually I'll want to move on with my life. And if I move on with that person, it's all going to depend on how knowingly, how aware they were of their sex.
I think I probably would stay with that person because I know, growing up in the streets, I could give it to somebody else.
But that person probably cheated and got it, so that person is right. But what it's a good point. Yeah, that person probably got it from cheating, and what they're going to keep continuing to cheat. I mean, they can't do nothing else to you, but what about the new cases they can put out there? So you need to tell the police something. I think it's put them in jail.
But a lot of Go ahead. No, I was going to say in the black community, there's a stigma against HIV. So people don't talk about it in our churches. They don't talk about it in schools. They don't talk about it at home. So it's like, of course somebody's going to come and say, oh, I got this, and they're going to tell somebody. Because they're going to automatically feel, you know.
But the thing is, I don't like that kind of thinking, especially when it comes to our community, because we need to be raising expectations. So we need to say, hey, you need to tell someone. Find that one person you can tell and have them give you some kind of advice. Go on some of these sites. I just don't think it's not good enough to say the church is not doing it, and so our family members, we don't feel safe. You need to find a safe.
The church is not doing it.
Okay, but that's fine. But the church isn't all we have in our community.
If I'm getting my tithe and my offering, I think the church should address the needs that go on in my
neighborhood. No, the church, they should. But my point is this: if they don't, then are you just going to be a fool and lock yourself off and not have any personal responsibility?
Of course not.
No, you need to find a space where you feel comfortable enough, again, to at least tell one person to get some kind of advice, and that's going into a subject of psychology with our community.
Oh, you can go there. You know,
black people also don't see counselors.
It's like black counseling.
So you should seek counseling, and if you can't do it in the confines of your church.
The church is our counselor. That's why that's why we shout, and that's why we're jumping, that's why we're doing all this stuff, because that's our psychological release.
I agree, but are we being
and we're relying on speaking in tongues to take us to the next level where we need to walk to the hospital.
But that's group therapy. Group therapy has its downfalls for obvious reasons, like us all talking right here. None of us are getting one-on-one quality time attention, so that's come from counseling. Church is great. I love the atmosphere of church in the fellowship, but it's not...
I'm joking.
Missionary. I go to the church of Uncle Luke is my pastor. Self-reflection, all right?
Self-reflection, wow.
That's the church I go to. But no, seriously, I'm all about raising the expectations in our community, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to blame government experiments, even if it may be true. Because the problem is, at the end of the day, it's my body. At the end of the day, it's my body. It's my life.
And you knew that.
Exactly. So I can see all the different aspects that go into it, but at the end of the day, it's my life. I have to take some responsibility and incorporate.
So would you stay with this guy, yes or no?
I would not stay with them if they knowingly gave it to me, or if they were cheating on me.
If they intentionally gave it to you.
If they intentionally gave it to me. I would not.
So let's say, for instance, hypothetically, they didn't know. They had it already.
Right.
And then y'all get into a relationship.
Oh, but see, whenever I get serious, and I ain't even lying,
but hey,
we take our test.
Whenever it's serious, we take our test. Let's say this, that one time.
Especially if I'm trying to have sex without a condom. Excuse me, any young woman who's listening, it's easier for us to get it than it is for men.
Let's say that one time.
If you even plan on having sex without a condom,
broke.
You need to.
Yeah.
That one time
I don't know. You may get a lot of responses, but I have no evidence that condoms break. I'm sorry. I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone, and I have condom. I have prophylactic sex, and I don't know anyone, and I haven't had the situation where the condom. I just haven't. So
condoms
what is that like on a bed? I don't know.
It might be the guys who do it, but condoms do break. You can't be an okay guy, a medium guy, or pretty big guy using a small condom.
No,
you can use it. Don't get me wrong, you can use it, but it's a possibility it can break.
I guess I'm saying
it also depends
you need to know what you're doing.
But I watch the guys put on a condom like.
Well, what about afterwards? That's what y'all do.
You know.
And you look down and make sure.
Yeah, I do.
Well, some people, like you said, they do oral sex, but it's like you already done ate the disease.
Yeah, so. But the thing is,
they didn't want to put it on.
But they say with oral sex that it's not okay. Let's say with someone we do need the
really transmit.
Right, we need the facts, because they say you get it from saliva,
and you can't get it.
but you have to have a cut in your mouth. You have to, and the penis has to have. The vagina has to have a cut.
Like a guest we had come on the show, you brushing your teeth, you open up all this stuff.
Right here. So
that's right after brushing your teeth.
Yeah,
but if you don't brush your teeth 7 o'clock in the morning,
but no, you ain't brushing your teeth. No, the lady about to come over. You trying to get fresh. You in the mirror. I'm about to get.
No, I don't want her to get pregnant. I don't want her to get pregnant. I don't want her to get pregnant when she's coming.
So at this point, you didn't brush your teeth.
I don't want her to get pregnant.
But a lot of people,
you don't want to hum on the ball. They have a ball.
A lot of people, not only with the vaginal or the oral sex, a lot of people are watching pornography, and pornography a lot is doing anal sex. So people are starting anal sex with, you know, all this crazy stuff. And
that's a Caucasian experiment.
Oh, come on, man, don't say that. It is not.
Black people, we do it. You know what I'm saying? But there's
no.
About this, no.
Dawson is half white.
I am not.
I'm sorry.
All the way white.
But it is a Caucasian experiment. I know. Because I had this one white chick, right?
Hey, we don't want to go. No.